Hello everyone, and welcome back to Holmakra, a survival series, and this is episode 7. So, as per the end of the previous episode, we're going to join back up. We're going to go back a few hours in time now and join back up where the last episode left off. If any of you aren't aware of what happened at the end of the last episode, essentially it was my own fault. I just created far too much footage for one episode, and it was going to be at least an hour and a half long, so I split it in two. So yeah, we're going to go back in time a few hours now. We're still on April the 2nd. It's just after 7 o'clock in the evening, but we're going to join back up with what we're up to, I think, at around about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So, in we go. Right, let's lower that down. Get this thing dropped off in here again. Quickest job ever. And let's go give the cows some water from our new water tank. So, quickly get this hooked up. I did pop down a water tank here, a little water tap thing, so I can pull up here and fill up. And that's obviously for the drinking trough for the cows and for the lime creating stone crushing machine thing over there. So let's, in fact, I'll stick a bit of water in both for now. Right, so if we should be able to pull up here, pop the lid, and there we go. Yeah, water. What does it hold? How much? 8.3 tons. Don't know what that is in litres. But we should be able to just pull up here. There we go. Water. Interesting to see how much these cows take. Oh. In fact, let's have a quick look. Ooh, quite a lot it would seem. Right. Yeah. This one might take a few minutes. Back shortly. Right, that'll do for now. The cows have taken, they have 28,000 litres of water capacity in that barn, so it's taken just under 4 full loads of this trailer, this tanker. And I've put 2 or 3 into the lime crusher, stone crusher machine thing. But that takes a bit more. I think that takes about 60,000 litres in total, but there's some in it for now, and we'll top it up when it needs it. So let's pop this over here for now. I have just joined what I'm calling Field 7, which is one of the 2 new ones that I bought using the pickup truck. Let's pop this back in the shed actually for now. Yeah, I've joined Field 7 up, which is one of the 2 new ones, but the other one, which is obviously going to be Field 8, it's going to involve a bit of work. More trees to be felled. And I just can't do that right now. I really have had enough of trees for the near future. Now, if I go to the map quickly, where are we? Yeah, this one here. So this here is, as you can see there, the auto drive marker Field 7. I've set that one up, but this one, there's no actual road. The closest road is here, and this area here is completely full of dense forest trees. So I need to create just a little path that runs through, so I only need to cut down a handful of trees, but there is quite a few in that, just in that little bit there, and just create a path from this little turning circle into the field. But I'm not doing that now. Really, I'm not. So let's have a quick flick through. This the Axion is still busy cutting. How long have you got left? You've got 1 minute and 20. Right, okay, so you're almost done. When you're done, I'm going to get him immediately hooked up to the windrower and get this field rowed and baled, and then we can get the plough in it. This one's not doing anything yet. What are you doing? What are you doing sitting here? Oh, please don't tell me this has got something to do with the border of the field. Oh, really? Bear with me. Yeah, I think the course play driver was getting blocked by the fact that we're right on the very edge of the map here, so I can only assume that that's what that was being caused by. So I'm just running this outer headland here myself until we get up to this top corner, hang a right a bit, and technically I should be able to just set him on his way again. There we go, on his way again. Fingers crossed that works. Right, now this one has finished. Let's just clear that course there. And we shall take this back over to the workshop. We'll disconnect the mowers and get the windrowers hooked up. Oh, goodness me. I do really wish I could smooth this a bit, but... yeah. Let's just try and stick to the grass edge a bit, shall we? Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. I know absolutely nothing about how to use Giants Editor, so that's completely out of my hands. So let's get this in here, get these implements disconnected. Nope, whoops. Oh, you can't do that with these, can you? There we go. Right, get this new rower on the go, shall we? Excellent. Now we'll get a course set up for this, and the good thing about setting up a windrow course is it's kind of a 3-in-1. Regardless of what you're doing, you can a windrow course can be used for obviously the windrowing, the baling, and the foraging, depending on what you're doing. So whenever I name the course, I always just call it windrow, bale, forage if I'm planning on keeping the same equipment on the farm. So let's get this thing set up. Right, he's off. Let's have a quick look at the rows, see what... oh, it's nothing special, is it? Not a huge amount there, but again, it's better than nothing. At least I'm getting something out of this field before I plough it under. But we'll be able to get rid of all the foliage and all the sticks and stuff when the ploughs run over. Yep. So, what's next? Right, field 5 needs cultivating, so we shall put this to some use. Our lovely new John Deere. What an awesome thing. This has got plenty of oomph, I think, as well. Let's just remind myself how powerful it is. Where are we? 458. Yeah, that's absolutely tickety boot. This should have more than enough grunt to drag this thing up and down some hills. So we'll get it hooked up and we'll get it sent over to field 5, the one that we stone picked last. Now this does have quite a low pickup point, the low hitch at the back, so it should be alright. I hope. Right, let's get you sent on your way. Right, what I think I might do also, I'm going to send these logs off to be sold because I do need a forage wagon, I think. If I'm going to get some grass into that fermenting silo and get it turned to silage, I need to be able to pick it up off the ground properly, so yeah. Let's go and make a few more euros, get rid of these. Send you on your way. Nope, wood sell point. Thank you. Off you go. Hopefully we'll have enough. We've got 19, just over 19,000 at the minute, and I'm just going to go for a relatively cheap one, or one of the cheaper ones. Where are we? I've lost myself now. There we go. Forage wagons. Yeah, this one, 46,000. The Stroutman Zelon CFS 2501DO. Okay. But yeah, 46,000, so I need 26 out of that load, which actually I don't think I'm going to get that, am I? We'll see. We'll see. Right, course play, course setup for the cultivator up here in field 5. With this big wheeled beauty in front of it. I'm pretty sure this should have no problem whatsoever in dealing with any hills or inclines. But yeah, there we go. Nice seedbed texture being left behind, ready for seeding, obviously. Not too sure what to put in this field yet, seed-wise. I think looking at what we've got available to us in the time we've got available, we're already putting down a field of corn. So I think it's either going to be soybeans or sorghum, and I think it's probably going to be soybeans, if I'm honest. We've got a field of sorghum growing, and that's going to be for feeding the chickens. So, and I think soybeans are the more valuable of the two crops between that and sorghum. So, yeah, no doubt soybeans it is. That's a nice view, isn't it? Now we've got a bit of a clearing between here and the farm. We can see what we're doing over there, can't we? All that we own. Yeah, it's coming on. Look at that. Not a hint of struggle. Just what we need. Perfect. Right. These logs have got up here to the sell point now, so let's see what we... Oh, not quite. 38,704. Well, that's a shame. Haven't quite got enough for the forage wagon I was hoping for. I don't want to cheap out and just get that one for no reason, because that's tiny and isn't really suitable enough. So I don't really have any other options. Everything else is ludicrously expensive. In fact, let's have a look in the used section, see if there's any cheapies going. No, just my luck. Okay, right, well, let's get this sent home for now. Right, what to do. I do still need to do that little section of trees so I can link up the other field, don't I? So whether I do that... More trees. I think I have to though, don't I? That's the reality of it. If I want to get the forage wagon, I need to get that done. Yeah. Needs must. Oh yeah, and another quick pointer onwards from the last episode where I feel like I'm making mistakes left, right and centre here, but when I was trying to point out that using auto drive and seeing the route that the vehicle you're in is taking, I had the nodes visible like that. But if you remove the nodes and then pop into the menu there, so this is the vehicle we're in, the lorry, and it highlights the route that you're taking there. So I'm just sending this one to, at the minute, just to field 3 here, so that I can jump on it and get it down to here, in order to make a little path through here with the trees. So yeah, if you don't have the nodes visible, that's when you can see the route it's taking. So yet again, another mistake on my part. Apologies. Right, hopefully for the last time in a long time, I'm going to cut these trees down, just a few, just to make a bit of a pathway into here, so I can get the tractors to make their way here. So here we go again. Right, there we go. A path has been cleared. It's a bit rough and ready, so to speak, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get a few things down here. I might need to bring the truck back here and just drop one or two more trees. That one there, and there's a log lying down somewhere over here that it couldn't get picked up because it was full, apparently. There we go. Yeah, that one. But yeah, I think that should be about right. That'll do. So we'll get them sold, and then we should be able to get ourselves a forage trailer. Right, good stuff. The Axion has just finished windrowing. In fact, we'll just squeeze this through here for the sake of getting it back quicker. And we just need to wait for the truck to get to the wood sell point. We'll sell that wood. We'll buy ourselves a forage trailer. And so I'll reverse this windrower back into here for now, and then I'll send this tractor straight down to the vehicle sell point, delivery point, whatever you want to call it, and get the forage wagon picked up, and then we'll get it picked up, we'll get the grass picked up and popped into the fermenting silo, and we'll keep some of it aside to put into the little the grass container thing that's in the middle of the pasture there. We'll be able to get it reversed in there, unload some into here, stick some grass into here, we'll stick a load into the fermenting silo here, and yeah, so the cows will have something to eat, they've got some water, they'll have something to eat, the silage will be on the way in order to get making some TMR. Once we've got some silage, we will need some hay as well, won't we, and some straw. Yeah. We'll figure it, we'll be right. Right, let's get this down to the vehicle point. There we go. Right, let's wait for the truck to get to the wood sell point. Right, he's here. Sell. 67,663. Right, perfect. Let's get ourselves a forage wagon. It's a shame we've not got a few more, isn't it? We could get that one instead, but no, that one will do, I think. I'm pretty sure there isn't any others that are within our affordability range, not what I've got in my collection, so what's the difference between that and that? Actually thinking about it, there is a couple more logs to sell over at where the area we've just cleared, so in fact, yeah, over here. So we'll get those ones sold, a couple of stragglers. We might have enough to get that next one up. Right, if I had the ability to make a plan, things would go a lot easier and a lot less scatterbrained than they are. I'd forgotten about this one, Field 7. It's quite a steep one as well, isn't it? But there are a very small amount of trees in this field, so I may as well just bite the bullet, get rid of these. These had slipped my mind, to be honest, so I'd completely forgotten that these were in here. So I may as well add them to this, get these cleared, get this field ready to be ploughed through, and then once we've sold these logs, we might even be able to afford an even better forage wagon and a slightly bigger one. So let's knuckle to it and get these done. Right, job done. We've cleared field 7 of the trees that were in there. We've sold them all, and we are now currently sat at 108,520 euros. So that does mean that we can treat ourselves yet again to... We're going to go for this one, the Schweetmaker Rapid 580V for 100,000 euros. Yeah, we'll stick it on BKTs. We'll add the silage additive tank. We'll get rid of the number plate. So yeah, 102,000. Done. We now have a forage wagon. So, I'm going to jump over here. We're going to send this thing down to the shop and go and pick it up. And I think we will then spend the evening foraging the grass out of this new field here and giving the cows something to eat. So let's go fetch it. There we go. We'll be back with that in a few minutes. Right. Back at the yard. Everything's home now. We've picked up the forage wagon that we've just bought, and we're going to put that straight to work with the Claas Axion, and I'm going to send the John Deere and the field roller over to field 3 to roll the oat field that we've just seeded. So, yep, let's get this thing sent on its way. And then we shall jump into the Axion and start feeding the cows a little bit of grass just to keep them going for a bit. I know it's not the perfect food to feed them. Total mixed ration being the right thing to give them, but until we can get hold of that, until we can get stuff mixed in the fermenting silo over here to get silage, and then some grass, and then some hay, you know how it goes. We're just going to give them a little bit. In fact, we'll see how much this field has yielded, and depending on how full we get the troughs in the cow barn, then we can start throwing the rest of it into the fermenting silo. So, let's crack on. Right, so there we go. Not a great yield out of that field, I'll be honest. We only got almost exactly 2 forage wagons of grass into here. So, but it's better than nothing. I'm glad we did it. It was worth doing. But it's getting on in the evening now. It's 7:15. We're not going to have quite as much of a late night as we did the other night, seeding into the night. And we didn't manage to get a drop of grass into the fermenting silo, unfortunately, because it all went into here. But as I say, I know it's not the optimum food we need to give them, total mixed ration, but it's better than nothing. And until we get ourselves sorted with some TMR, that's going to have to do. So, yeah, job well done, I think. The John Deere is in field 3 still, rolling away, so I'm going to leave that one to it, and I'm going to call it here for today's episode, because I think we've had a pretty productive day. We've spent a lot. We've got a lot of new stuff, though, to show for it. The farm is coming along very nicely, I'd like to think so. So, thank you very much for your time watching me, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, obviously the usual, if you can, you know, leave me a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. If you can, it's all greatly appreciated and goes a huge way to helping the channel. So, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.